I've spent the last 120 days playing keyboard and mouse, and let's just say it is really starting to show. Oh my! But it wasn't always like this. I used to play controller, and I was one of the top controller players, grinding the arena leaderboards, becoming #1, all while uploading high elimination gameplays on YouTube. Even found myself playing competitive every now and again, and I made a little bit of cash from that. Go! Come on! This wasn't enough for me though. I've really started to enjoy competitive after this, and after watching everyone play, it seemed like the best chance I had of competing at a high level was swapping to keyboard and mouse. It started right here where I found the keybinds that I wanted to play, and I started just playing 1v1s versus my friends and even some pros. Ultimately, this would get me way better at the game and at keyboard, but these first couple of days, even first couple of weeks, were not looking the best. I was only winning some fights, if any at all, and I was having a hard time when I got in games. Now, this led to one of my first keyboard and mouse tournaments, which didn't exactly go the best. I ended up spectating a lot in this event and just couldn't win my fights, which just meant I really needed to spend more time grinding creative, ranked, and reload if I wanted to get my skills up to be able to compete with some of the best. This event showed me that it was time to get back to it and non-stop grinding. I started playing reload to help with my fighting and bought myself Kovacs to help improve my aim. Kovacs actually helped me a lot more than I realized, with it teaching me things like mouse control, which is super good for piece control and just aiming in general. With all of this grinding, 1v1 started to feel a lot better. I felt like I could actually win some and even hit clips of my friends and random players. Oh my. Now, just because creative felt amazing and I could clip my friends doesn't mean in-game was the best. In-game, almost anything can happen. Third parties, all types of things, sprays, just getting blown up even. So I really need to make sure I put some time into reload to get the best possible fighting practice for myself until I could hit some clips in-game as well. And that's exactly what I did. All that time in creative finally seemed to transfer over into in-game, where I was dominating people in ranked reload. I even seemed good enough to fight pros and win, according to this at least.
No way he one pumps me. What was my HP, bro? I just have no match, so I have to 50-50 him, bro. Who was that? Was definitely some finger sniping, bro. I was 150. Who the is it? SR. Who the is that?
Now, I didn't stream snipe, I was just playing ranked, but after this, I was feeling good about myself, and it just so happened to be time for Fortnite's brand new divisional cups. The qualifier that puts you in a division was coming up, and I was feeling better than ever. There was 3 divisions, and you actually want to get now, you know what? Let past me explain this actually. FNCS has returned, and not your normal FNCS. This is FNCS Trial, where if you place top 200, you get Division 1, and top 800 plays Division 2. Being in Division 1 means you get to play FNCS, and on top of that, you get to play in the money tournaments every single week. This is a new format that they're trying, and we did absolutely crazy at this event, qualifying for Division 1, which is a huge accomplishment for. Now, I actually appreciate SR3 explaining that for us, but we did end up getting really lucky with the team that we found, being Dalty Walty and my good friend MX Chan, and we went absolutely insane, winning 3 out of the 10 games and clutching up a second, almost 4 wins total. That is a bit crazy for me, still being pretty new on keyboard and mouse. On top of that, our very last win ended up clutching up our qual to get that top 200 spot on Central. Close back through everything. So be careful of people sneaking height. Yeah. There's a body here? Matt's there. Right here. Grab those and come up, please.
Cracked, dead.
Grab him as well. 50 model as well.
That's fine. Just play it, just keep it. I'm going down for those meds. Oh. Just kill everyone. We're full trio.
I'm just going to go.
In your helmet.
Dead?
Nice.
I don't know where he is.
what you mean.
Once I saw that free high ground, I just knew it was a top 200 qual easily. After getting that qual, it was clear to me that keyboard and mouse is my future and controller is in my past. With me making Division 1, all I fought every single week was pros and other good players, making myself improve even more. But I realized one big thing was lacking. I did not have good endgame practice on keyboard. I have barely played keyboard, and I've barely played endgame keyboard. And it's a very different game. My movement was off as well as my game sense overall. That meant I needed to get in the lab and play some scrims with some of the best players. People like Peterbot, Clicks, Booga, they all play in these scrims. So queuing into these scrims, I really didn't know what to expect, and it kind of went how I thought it would.
Have you ever run through the builds on the left?
Bro, I tried to sprint out of my box twice. So yeah, scrims and endgames against these better players was definitely my next challenge on keyboard. But it wasn't all bad. We actually started to pick it up some, getting a lot better, and these scrims were probably the main cause of it. We finally got to the point where we could even win a scrim game.
Grab his gun out. I'm gun out.
Got one that one?
Nice, huge.
Nice.
I have no builds, it's all you.
One hit on high ground, Matt, so.
Dead.
Nice.
It's one kid.
I'm on low gun. Drop the main
Good
bed.
shit. What? How do we win that
It's
game?
a weird game.
Trios were starting to look great. I'm feeling more confident moving with my trio and IGLing a trio as well. But there was a new issue. All of this season, I couldn't qual to a single solo cash cup. Trios, I was feeling great. I was doing okay, but solos, I literally couldn't qual. A lot of the times, I couldn't even get close to qualifying. So that left me right here, 120 days into keyboard and mouse, trying to qual for the first solo cash cup of Chapter 6, Season 2. And once again, it feels like we're back to where we started. I cannot seem to not die. Solo fighting felt so different to what I've been practicing. Trios, trio fighting, trio scrims. It all felt so different than what I was used to. So I think for these next upcoming days, I really need to make sure I'm locking in on some solo scrims and just making sure I'm getting better at box fighting and solos as well. Because as we can see, that was kind of the problem there. I really wasn't good box fighting one-on-one. But we did end up bringing it back. This third game actually was pretty good. One of my best solo games I think I've played within the last 3 seasons of keyboard.
I literally just murdered Boyo. Like, what in the bro? It's so bad.
Elbow. Oh, you're down.
The guy's not a real player. He just whited at something. Like,
Oh, my king.
probably just supported before. I mean, he killed Z-Link, bro, because Z-Link was literally foaming out of his mouth. And then, what's it called?
So I'm assuming you.
Nah, he was 100 HP and stuff. We was all spawn.
Like, where the fuck is this guy lurking?
Even queue up the game if they're just able to nearby. It's the same thing as getting caught. Like,
Any of you guys have a big pot I can borrow? I promise I'll give it back.
I have a shield.
got a med kit.
Yeah, I need no. If I need shield.
Yeah, she
Got a med kit.
On 140 HP because a weird bug, I can't buy big shields. They said I'm too old. So I'm running around basically till I get my friends because I already know I'm getting lucky.
Like I said, one of my best solo performances on keyboard and mouse endgame. But after that, it was back to the same stuff. I was dying to, I think, lack of experience in solos playing keyboard and mouse. I've been in these situations on controller before, and I never had a problem. I've made money from controller on solos, but keyboard, it just felt so different. I kept dying to things that I would never die to if I played controller. This frustrates me a ton because solos is one of my favorite modes because it honestly proves how good you are as a player, and I can't perform in it right now. And it's constantly the same mistakes. I keep dying around the same points, no mats, no materials, nothing, and I cannot find a refresh. So I'm gonna have to iron this out by playing scrims, but that does not happen in this 120-day span. I did not play a single solo scrim. But despite how bad this tournament goes, I do still have a chance to qual if I can clutch this last game right here.
Fuck.
What are you doing on?
I just trolled. I don't have any more sprint.
I actually end up in that same spot again. No materials, nothing to my name, and I just can't figure it out. So I gotta hop right back into that lab. That grind does not stop, and that's gonna be my next goal. Qualing to these solo cash cups is a big push for my competitive advancement in this game, and I want to be as good as I can. Overall, though, I think we improved a ton in just 120 days, and I think we could even be one of the best possible players given more time. But you gotta give me that time. But as always, if you guys appreciate the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, man. As well as using my code SR3 in the item shop. It would help me a ton, and I will see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.